Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on, sit on down, because today we're talking about the insane world of fast food. You know, when people think of America, one of the most common associations with America is fast food. Don't look at me. Listen, guys, I'm actually the skinniest man in America. We are the pioneers of quick, greasy meals, and ever since its inception, the world hasn't been the same since. We've ruined the world. And you know, we talk about fast food a lot, right, on this channel. I love talking about fast food chains. I love eating at them. I love everything about them. But today, there are over 216,000 fast food establishments in the US alone. They are practically inescapable, and many people enjoy not only the food, but the culture. The primary way that all these hungry people get their food is through the drive-through window. It's like the new confessional booth. That's how I would say. It's that religious. You confess your sins, and then God forgives you by giving you a big greasy pile of slop. I mean, it allows for a quick and easy pickup, all while avoiding chaos that takes place inside of the busy restaurants. Or that's what people think. We have touched on the dangers of fast food, but today we're going to be digging a little deeper and looking at the dangers of the drive-thru.
I'm having a lot of fun here, everybody.
Oh my God, oh my God.
To get a good glimpse of what's really going on behind the counter, let's start off by talking about fast food rage. If you've ever ordered from a fast food restaurant, then you know that they don't always get your order right and oftentimes forget something. I'd never check my bag.
I've been checking my bag recently because
That's how you know you're getting older, dude. That's how you know you're getting old, too, is you're just like, check it. Check the bag before you leave.
Well, we went to Torchy's and they forgot.
They forgot one taco, and it did feel like hell on earth. You sit there and you get back and you're like, I'm about to lose my freaking mind. Typically, you just mention the mistake to a worker and they'll have it fixed for you. You see what's missing in the bag, maybe you loop back around, or you just accept your loss. However, one Florida man lost his life over simply asking for more condiments. Just a few months ago, in May of this year, Wesley Roberts went to a local Checkers for a meal. After receiving his order, he went back to pick up the additional mayo packets he had originally asked for. After repeatedly yelling for the manager to give him his mayo, a worker named Elijah Mackey climbed through a drive-thru window and confronted Wesley. And during the confrontation, Wesley began to call Elijah racial slurs.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're dressing up that, but actually it's just a hate crime, prompting him to pull out his gun and shoot Wesley in the chest, killing him instantly. Elijah then fled the scene to a nearby motel where he was found hiding underneath the stairwell. Police pulled him out and arrested him. Following his arrest, Elijah was charged with one count of premeditated first-degree murder and is awaiting sentencing. You know what? You asked for mayo and then you get shot in the chest. But to be fair, you did.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You did. Right?
Some people will say that's justifiable. Kill
Well,
a racist.
I don't, listen, I just want to say, maybe you fucking clobber him one. Shooting a man in the chest is a bit excessive.
Also, it was the worker. The worker had a
Yeah.
gun on him.
It's a Checkers. You ever been to a Checkers?
It's been a long... Is Rally's the... Rally's Checkers?
I feel, well, Checkers is more of like a West Coast thing, I think. I don't think there's any Checkers here in the Midwest. All I know is out here we have Hardee's. We don't have Carl's Jr. We have Hardee's. We're very proud of Hardee's. But occurrences like these happen more often than you think. A Michigan woman reacted with shocking aggression after a McDonald's order came up short. I hear you, sister. I mean, I ordered 2 cheeseburgers. If I only see fucking 1 in there, I'm going ape shit, dude. It's a whole ranting, raving thing, isn't it? I mean, I asked for 2, and then everyone's eating their correct order, and you're like,
Oh, yeah, it's the worst if they forget your thing.
just your thing.
Yeah.
And then you kind of expect somebody to fall on the sword and be like, well, just take mine. At a McDonald's in Michigan, Shanika Torres and a friend were going through the drive-thru picking up their order. When they received their food, they realized the staff had forgotten to include bacon on their bacon cheeseburgers.
That's a big one.
That's the end of the fucking world. They drove back around and complained to the management and were even given free bacon cheeseburger that they could cash in the next time they came to the restaurant. Can't you just give them a fucking free bacon cheeseburger then? That's almost a slap to the face, isn't it? Hey, next time you come back, because we know you will, that's when you can pick it up. The next day, Shanika and her friend pulled back through the drive-thru and tried to get their complimentary burger, but the staff had forgotten it again. In a fit of rage, Shanika pulled out a handgun and shot a bullet from the passenger seat of her friend's car through the driver's side window and into the kitchen before speeding off. She was arrested shortly after and sentenced to 7 years in prison, and along with prison time, she also had to pay $1,500 in damages and was permanently banned from McDonald's restaurants. Which I just want to say, the gun aspect makes no sense to me. Cut your losses and just be like, they've messed up my order twice in a row, I'm not going back. Is that not the simple answer?
You slided me, man.
Don't get me wrong, demons tap my shoulders too. What if I just crawled through there and I strangled everyone in the restaurant right now? Workers and the people enjoying their food.
And the children.
Give the children. whatever. You're just like,
It's justifiable, I think. What if
what the? No, I mean, I'm just saying that I feel like everybody has that tipping point, man. I'm curious to see what our tipping point is. What would be the thing to where I shoot a fucking gun off?
everyone's got that breaking point? It's years. I'm telling you, it's years of buildup. It's not the cheeseburger. It's something else.
Well, exactly. It's years, or it's a line of things. Your boyfriend forgets your birthday. Your boss forgets this, and then it's just the McDonald's thing was just the tipping over point, you know?
The straw that broke the camel's back.
Exactly. Wait! We want to thank today's sponsor, Gamer Subs, our longest, most beautiful sponsors on this channel. You can go to gamersubs.gg and get our own flavor, raw meat. That's right, baby. It's one of the best. I'm going to say it's the best right now, and I think I need you to try it right now. It's keto-friendly, sugar-free, and there's non-caffeinated options if you have a little quail heart and it's too much for you. But also, Gamer Subs right now has carbonated energy drinks. Move over, Red Bull. There's a new sheriff in town. They got all kinds of flavors right now, guys. And let me tell you, if raw meat keeps going the way it is, they're wanting to put that little bitch in a can and sell it as well. So be sure to check out my flavor, raw meat. And also, if you're unironically just wanting like a carbonated energy drink or more of the shaken energy drinks type stuff, Gamer Subs is the way to go. It's fucking awesome. It is a very, very nice product. So thank you so much to Gamer Subs for continuously sponsoring these channels. And hey, go check them out. You can get free samples. If you like big anime titty cups, they do tons of drops of different creators. It's just a nice thing for if you're a fan of online content and if you're needing a little extra energy boost. So thank you so much for Gamer Subs for sponsoring this video, and back to the video. Sometimes fast food menus can be extensive and confusing. Like, which one? I don't think I've ever been to one where I'm like, what is this? Do you guys have Coke? Do you have Coca-Cola? Okay, sorry, the menu, I just couldn't read it. Asking a question about a food item is pretty normal, but in Arby's in Alabama, it sent the manager over the edge. I like how it's just an Arby's. That's the one menu that's the easiest. They have roast beef sandwiches, that's it. Can I have a vanilla shake? We don't have that. We have the Jamocha shake. Cocksucker. Jamiria Hairston and her two daughters pulled up to the window at their local Arby's and began asking questions about the milkshakes. Holy shit, dude. The manager, Shia Peoples, became upset. Don't look at me. Did I not say it right? It's Shia Peoples.
You did.
Shia Peoples, and it was just... became upset out of nowhere and began to hurl insults at Jamiria and call her names. Jamiria tried to calm them down, but that only agitated Shia further. Without a word, she vanished into the kitchen. That's scary. Power walk into the fogs of war.
Do you think she was saying, calm down, bro? Calm down, bro.
What are you even talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I think that... What? What do you mean?
Oh, it's okay, because like usually when people are getting upset and then you're just like, hey, take it easy, man. That usually
No,
pisses
what I think
people
happened
off.
was a woman pulled up and she was like, hey, do you guys have like, literally, do you have a vanilla shake? And I think the person just fucking lost it. Because what I think it was some petty answer. And I think that's where it got the ball rolling.
I see.
You have a vanilla shake? Does it say we have a vanilla shake? And the person's like, okay, I mean, I was just asking. I was just asking. And then it's like, why don't you go fuck yourself? No, fuck you! That kind of thing. That back and forth is how I see it. Because that would send me over the edge. If a person was like, I don't know, can you fucking read? I'd be like, I don't know. Why don't you come out here and say it to my face, you bitch? And they'd come out and they'd just like kick my ass immediately. Oh, no! Oh, I'd roll up my window. real quick. Anyways, a few minutes later, Shia returned with a container of hot oil and threw it out of the window onto Jamiria, causing her to suffer second-degree burns all over her body. My God. Fucking Arby's grease oil. Beginning of like RoboCop or something. She was fired from her job and arrested on first-degree assault, but was freed after posting a $30,000 bail. Since then, Jamiria has sued Arby's, and the case is still pending. I think Arby's should fucking pay up, dude.
Oh yeah, it's their fault.
Someone that was working at your restaurant threw scolding fucking lava at me. We'll see what the lawyers think is best.
Now I know if I'm ever in a heated argument and the manager disappears, I'm
Drive.
Drive.
Get out of here. Go. One might think that being a drive-through worker would be relatively safe, since they can easily close the window. If things get too heated, you can kind of just shut people out. But still, there are tons of stories where this is not enough to protect them.
They should put bulletproof glass.
I think in every establishment, it should be bulletproof glass. You don't know. It could be anybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes I know that some places like inner city stuff or like any places where, oh, the crime rate's high. I know that sometimes they'll put like bulletproof. That should be everywhere. You never know when some sadistic in the middle of nowhere. The amount of weird shit I've seen, like driving across country and you stop at like gas gas station that has like a McDonald's attached to it in the middle of nowhere. You never know. Someone could just come out there and just be like, yeah, I have no idea. I think that it should be like a fucking standard thing, a safety glass, no matter what. Doesn't mean it has to look like a fucking, you know, fallout shelter, but you know.
But there should be a panic button.
The metal grades come down like a fucking vampire movie or something like that. At McDonald's in Tennessee, Caitlin Brantley pulled up to a drive-thru window to complain about her order being wrong. Manager Tiffany Sherrod went to the window and told Caitlin that she could easily fix her order. However, this was not good enough. Caitlin got out of the car, crawled through the drive-thru window, and began to punch Tiffany repeatedly. To defend herself, Tiffany grabbed a coffee pot and proceeded to hit Caitlin in the head over and over again. And in the scuffle, Caitlin would lose her wig, bearing a bald spot that became the unfortunate target of a hot coffee pot. Once she broke free, Caitlin went around the kitchen, trashing the restaurant before crawling out of the window and getting back in her car. I want to say this. If you crawled in the window, just leave through the front door. Like a little mole crawling back through the window. Come on now. Police were able to locate her and charge her with assault and vandalism quickly, but this isn't the first time that Caitlin has been charged with assault of a fast food worker, which is kind of awesome. 2 years earlier, she and her family assaulted a 17-year-old Checkers host and left him unconscious for 30 minutes with bruised lungs and a concussion. How the fuck is this person? How is this person walking the streets free? What the fuck? Also, what is going on with Checkers?
I was gonna say, yeah, what is going on?
My God, how the fuck is that possible? How did you leave someone like you hit him, he was unconscious, he has bruised lungs? It's like, all right, just don't go to Checkers anymore. Caitlin, you crazy bitch. Judge Hancock. Isn't that fucking wild?
Maybe, she had a good lawyer.
Isn't that so weird? We got the charges dropped down to just an oopsie daisy. Companies like Starbucks offer specific menu items for people's pets who come with their owners in the drive-thru. I do it all the time, me and my wife. Get little pup cups. Pretty sure it's just a little cup of whipped cream. They do.
Now they charge you. It used to be free.
They charge for a pup cup now? I'm not paying for it. That'd be my moment where I'm crawling through the fucking window. Give me the whipped cream container. Most of the time, animals are well behaved, but occasionally one will slip through the window. All right, maybe you should charge for it. At a Starbucks in Alabama, dude. At a Starbucks in Alabama, workers were going about their day when Tammy Gardner pulled up to the window with her pet Otis monkey in the car. Okay, first off, I'm not giving a fucking pup cup to a monkey. If somebody was just like, hey, can I get a pup cup for Chim Chim here? And the monkey's just like... I would be like, park the car and leave the fucking windows rolled up and come inside and get the pup cup, dude. Before the window worker could react, the monkey jumped onto the employee and began attacking them. The monkey bit their hands and nearly took their eyes out before other employees were able to pry the monkey off the coworker and throw it back into Tammy's car. Get it out of there! Tammy's like, oh, throw him to me. How are you taking your monkey to Starbucks and then also being like, can we get this little guy a pup cup?
A little monk cup?
We want a monk cup. Both Tammy and the monkey sped off before. Okay, we don't need to see and the monkey. It's like Speed Racer or whatever. Both Tammy and the monkey sped off before later returning and asking if the employee was all right. Oh, that's so. Was the monkey there too?
Yeah, Chim, sorry.
But you don't know why you did it. Do you know why you did it, Chim? He's just like in the passenger seat, just does a little dance. As a result of this attack, Starbucks banned all primates from entering their drive-thrus. What? How is that not a rule already?
Aren't we primates?
All right, hold on. Okay, dude, fuck off. That was the cringiest. If it was a 7th grade science class, I'd punch you right in the fucking face. Ban all primates. Aren't we primates? Evolution, anyone? I think they have to actually come out there and be like, so I'm actually moving forward. All monkeys are to no longer be getting iced chai lattes. I will be taking questions now. Tammy was cited for 2 city violations, forcing her to pay $50 and to make sure her monkey remained on her. That is not punishment enough. If a fucking beagle bites a kid, the beagle's put down immediately. If a fucking monkey Tarzan's its way inside a Starbucks, is biting you and tries gouging your eyes out, put the little motherfucker down, dude.
Yeah, I would.
Can you take how the do you can just own a monkey?
My grandma used to own a monkey.
Bruh.
Why?
I don't know, she really liked it. But she had to get rid of it when she had kids because they.
I wonder why. Did your grandma fuck the monkey?
No.
You said that in such a. He did this.
No.
I think your grandma might have got a freak with a monkey. She's like, play me like a recorder. Grabbed her. She's like, oh. Drive-thrus can be super unpredictable. Some people order a lot and some barely order anything. Sometimes customers order nothing, and that's who you should fear the most. At a McDonald's in Indianapolis, workers had to deal with a customer speeding through their drive-thru line. And when the woman reached to the window after skipping the menu, she jumped out of her car and exposed her entire naked body to everybody in the kitchen. She ran around her car and started throwing bricks at all the windows in the restaurant before driving off. Workers were so shocked that they were unable to get the full details of the woman and her car. So she remains at large to this day. That is a true drive-by.
Yeah.
What the That's a huge distraction. So much has happened, you don't even know how to process it. In total, the damages to the building cost around $15,000, but thankfully, no employees or other customers were hurt. There are plenty of distractions on the road for drivers, and eating while driving is another to tack onto that list. Some view it as controversial, with some states trying to make it illegal. In 2015, Madison Turner was driving from Alabama, of course, to Georgia when he stopped at a McDonald's and ordered a hamburger for the road. Thinking nothing of it, he began to eat his food and drive towards his destination when a state patrol officer pulled him over. When the officer reached his window, he stated that he observed Madison eat his burger for more than 2 miles and that he was going to ticket him for distracted driving. It took you 2 miles to eat a McDonald's burger? Oh my God.
I bet he was swerving too.
Whoa! Whoa! Despite there being no laws saying you can't eat while driving, Madison was forced to pay the ticket. Maybe people are on the right track to think this because of the sheer number of crashes that result from people eating behind the wheel. And out in Ohio, Nicholas Fleming was driving on an unfamiliar back road. Along the way, he had dropped his donut while reaching for his cup of coffee. As he bent down to pick it up, Nicholas didn't see 2 cars in front of him and ended up colliding with both. One car was completely flattened, while the other sustained severe damage to the front side, which is fucking crazy. Also, just let the donut go.
Come on, man, that's a good donut.
Ooh. Also, too, to like not even look.
I was gonna say, how far were you looking?
Exactly.
Oh,
Just completely dipping out of frame. Like speeding up too. Thankfully, nobody was fatally injured, and the worst injuries sustained were a few broken bones, which is brutal, but God, that could have been so much worse. In Michigan, a 75-year-old man named Ronald Blazer was driving down a country road while eating a delicious sandwich. I'm gonna leave that up to you. You can make it whatever sandwich you want it to be. And mine, it's pastrami on rye, with a little bit of sauerkraut. Oh. He was so focused on eating that he was using both hands to hold the sandwich and had his knees steering the wheel. A 75-year-old man. While eating, Ronald choked on his food and passed out. He lost control of the car and rolled it into a ditch. After some time, he awoke and crawled out. That would be the worst. I would say just let me die in that instance, dude. Can you imagine like being upside down in your car, the sandwich still kind of there, and you're like,
I bet the airbag did the Heimlich. Like,
what if the airbag saved him?
Yeah.
The one time an airbag actually like does some good. It doesn't just shatter your fucking vertebrae. When medics arrived, he declined any assistance and went about his day despite having totaled his car. That's embarrassment for sure. Oh, I'm fine. I think it was like a deer actually or something. In a previous video, we discussed the dangers of hot fast food coffee. Well, it looks like another driver has fallen victim to it, which this is not fucking playing around with hot coffee, dude. You gotta watch out.
We gotta think they're like teenagers. They don't give.
Oh yeah, it's like scalding hot. They're like, I don't here. Here, take it. Ow, hot. Down under in Australia, a fuel tanker driver was coming up on a packed intersection when he fumbled his coffee, causing him to smash into multiple cars and cause an 8-car pileup. While no one was fatally injured, multiple drivers had to be taken to the hospital, with some being rescued by nearby witnesses. Initially, it was believed a technical failure had caused the accident. However, when it went to court, it was revealed that the coffee was to blame. He was charged with 5 counts of reckless driving and sentenced to 100 hours of community service and a 16-month correction order. He was also banned from driving for 18 months. If you ever crave fast food, it's probably best to stay home and cook. From coffee spills to naked customers to deadly conflicts, who knew that such a simple concept of a drive-thru window could cause this much divide and disaster? The next time you get in line for your next meal, make sure to check your mirrors and keep a keen eye on your fellow patrons. You never know what psychos could be ahead of you or behind you. Take care, everyone. I appreciate you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.